Islamically, Halloween is considered to be shirk by Muslim and Muslim countries. Taking part in those celebrations makes a person part of those who associate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with other smaller gods. No Muslim country agrees to the celebration of Halloween in its country since the earth was created. But now, Saudi Arabia, the land considered to be the holiest of lands on earth and the sacred place of Muslims because it hosts the Kaaba of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Saudi Arabia has broken the barrier between being the holiest nation because of Halloween. This is what we are going to discuss today in this video. So stay tuned and don't go far. Without further ado, let the intro begin.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Halloween is a celebration that has been around before Christianity. Pagans used to celebrate it because on that day, dead souls are risen up to roam on earth. It is believed that supernatural powers are brought together between our world and the spiritual world on the day of Halloween. But when Christianity first came, it tried its best to take away its attention from these pagan rituals. But as time went by, it came to stay. Now, will you believe me when I say Halloween was not originated in the United States of America, but rather it came from immigrants that were from Ireland and Scotland. Now it's part of the national or public celebrations in the United States of America. Islam yesterday never celebrated this pagan activity. Islam today do not have to celebrate this pagan activity, but there's been an exception, and that exception is the reason for this video. You see, Saudi Arabia, the land that is the holiest of nations, the country that used Sharia law, which has to do with the sayings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Islam, the country where women are encouraged to dress like this rather than this, the country where Kaaba is located. This country embarked on this celebration of Halloween. Tourists all around the world are now able to celebrate Halloween in Saudi Arabia. You see, it's not only tourists, but natives of the country also take part in this action. This is the first time it's happening in the history of Islamic dormancy. Now the question is it possible that people wanted it? Is it the rulers that are careless of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said? What is driving the holiest nation to do such an act? What do you think? Saudi Arabia granted permission for Halloween to be celebrated in their country. Leave your answers in the comment section down below and drop your suggestion as well if you have one. The Halloween celebration is a $1 billion celebration according to sources and research conducted by NRF. This celebration brings about $8.9 billion to the economy of United States alone. The average person is expected to spend about $82.94 on Halloween alone. This holiday provides some amount of money the economy of US and other neighboring countries get, which is why we can say that Saudi Arabia is trying to invest in its country's economy, but disregarding what their Sharia law says. You see, I'm not in capable hands to blame but I can say something based on what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given to us. In Islam, Halloween is haram because it is a celebration that marks the worshipping of smaller gods, and this is considered as shirk. Shirk is one of the greatest and biggest sins man can do to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believe you me, Islam is not the only religion or group that forbids Halloween celebration. No, Jews don't celebrate it. Jehovah Witnesses don't celebrate it. Hindus also do not celebrate it. This only should be enough proof that this Halloween celebration is worth nothing in the life of a believer in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a famous hadith said that a person that imitates any group of people is certainly amongst that group. Man tashabba bi qawmin fahuwa minhum. That is what the Prophet ﷺ is saying, that if you imitate a certain group of people or a person, then you are certainly with that person, or you are certainly among that person. This doesn't mean that if you are in a non-Arab country and you do whatever they do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow you to go. No, because Abdullah bin Amr said, if you are living in a non-Arab country and you do whatever they do there, when you die, you will be raised in the act of whatever that you are doing. And if it's not halal, then you are in trouble, and the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be upon you. So I say to you, my brothers and sisters in Islam, what do you think of the act that Saudi Arabia took in order to agree to the celebration of Halloween in their country? Do you think it's one of their rising princes acts? Do you think it's to boost their economy or to enhance tourism? I strongly believe there will come a time where even Christmas will be celebrated in Saudi Arabia, because Christmas is less scary than Halloween. It doesn't require any scary outfits and makeups, and it generates a lot of revenue to the countries that host them. So it will be easier for Saudi Arabia to host it as well. But whatever happens, we have to give praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to pray for His guidance, and we have to always seek His forgiveness, because He said in the glorious Quran, Udu'uni astajib lakum. Pray to me and I will answer your prayer. This, my brothers and sisters, brings us to the end of this week's video of Did You Know? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content when we upload them. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. With this, I say to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.